Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 3 of August of TGW RAW. I am EvilPenguinGaming.
And I am OddSmith311.
And we are starting this show off proper.
And that is Sting!
Man, that was a good one. Oh, wow. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are beginning round 3 of the Universal Championship Tournament, which will all be tonight with Sting versus Chris Jericho. And with everything Jericho's taken on, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how he fares in this match.
Yeah, he might have been off a little more he can chew, trying to defend that United States title and trying to compete in the
he's
universe.
Trying to regain the United States title.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's got too much going on. UCRS landed him now. I mean, at least he has a chance for it back.
Right.
But he can't.
I'm really looking forward to that match. But let's be honest. If Jericho has to go through a submission match with Kurt Angle at SummerSlam, if by some stroke of incredible luck Jericho ends up winning this tournament and has to have 2 matches at SummerSlam.
Oh, good point. Yeah, he's gonna. Man.
You know, and they're not just any 2 matches. It's not like he's facing Joe Blow from down the street.
No.
That's an Olympic gold medalist and your United States champion, who happens to be a submission master. And you're supposed to beat him in his match. Then go on to face whoever your opponent might be in this Universal Championship tournament. And there is not a single weak link in this tournament.
No, because if you look at who's left so far, I mean, providing he was to even get past this round, he's still got Bray Wyatt, Shawn Michaels, Ultimate Warrior,
Steve Austin,
Triple H, Braun Strowman. I mean, man, he's got a long road ahead of him.
Provided he can get past Sting.
Exactly.
Well, we'll know shortly. Sting with good technical wrestling. I just love to see that. There's nothing better than good technical wrestling. And Jericho repaying the favor.
Well, Jericho can go step for step with you. Sting right back.
This is a match of arm wringers, ladies and gentlemen. Oof. Thought he was going to go for a backbreaker, not that side suplex.
And both of these guys, such veterans of the game, and they know their pacing so well. They know how to
run into each other.
Yeah. Maybe they know each other better than we think. Although I doubt they spent much time in the ring together. I don't think they hardly spent any time in the ring together now that I think about it.
Yeah, if anything, it would have just been in... Well, Jericho was still in WCW, but I doubt that.
He was a cruiserweight, technically, right? I mean, was he
technically, yeah. And Sting was so busy in the war with the NWO.
Ooh, are we gonna see a pedic? No.
Ooh, butterfly backbreaker.
And he has him. Oh. Beautiful
nice
vertical.
Suplex.
And this is the kind of match I was expecting out of these two. I wasn't expecting an explosion of action right out of the gate. These two know how to exert their energy.
Oh yeah, like you said, the pacing. These two they're masters at it.
And you have to think there has to be, in the both of their minds, you know, with as much of this tournament left there is to go, you don't want to hurt yourself either, or exhaust yourself.
That's very true.
Ooh.
Speaking of how much of this tournament is left to go, we will have tonight, and then next week will only be Chinlock. Next week will be the final 2 matches before SummerSlam. What? So, I mean, when you look at the 8 competitors in tonight's matches, just imagine the kind of matches that we could get next week.
I tell you, it's definitely very exciting. This has been...
And a tombstone.
Whoever can make it to that final match of SummerSlam, man, my hat's off to them. My hat's off to all the competitors in this tournament, but especially two.
Whoever wins that title is going to earn it.
Yeah, undeniably so.
Having to go through all these matches, and Sting is setting him up.
Death drop.
Count it.
1, 2. Oh, nice.
It's like Jake's DDT. You don't really see people kick out of it, and when you do, it is quite controversial. Hence, controversial DDTs. Just saying.
Just saying, y'all. Just saying.
What do we got here?
No, I'm saying.
Stun gun. 1, 2. This is a pretty, like I was gonna say, pretty slow-paced match.
Yeah, but I mean, neither one of these guys too eager to get out ahead of the other one, just trying to slow him down, wear him out. Ooh, nice DDT.
That was one of the highest-paced moves we've seen with that running DDT. I'd like to see a Stinger splash.
Oh, I was hoping so.
Ooh.
Knife edge chop.
Straight out of the book of Ric Flair.
Woo!
What a rivalry. My God, what a rivalry.
Go on.
There's a Stinger splash.
All the way back to, when was the first clash? 81?
What?
1, 2.
There's no way it was 81. Maybe 91.
The first Clash of Champions?
There's no way it was 81.
I think it was like 80 something, wasn't it?
Maybe like 88, 89. Another death drop.
This has got to be it.
You would think. 1, 2. Good night, nurse.
Well, like, one less thing for Jericho to worry about, I guess.
Indeed.
There's that tombstone.
I mean, as the GM, I should have not let him do so much, but he's Chris Jericho. You know, the guy can multitask better than anyone I've ever seen. I wasn't gonna tell him no, and now he's learned his lesson.
And you got to think that Angle watching this was probably kind of in his own weird way hoping that Jericho would have won.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, that's several more matches he would have to have before the show, or at least one more big match. Every advantage he can get, I'm sure he would take it. Would want to get, but
absolutely.
Once again, one less thing to worry about.
Alright, so I loaded up the network on my phone. Clash of the Champions
88.
You beat me to it, apparently.
Well, I've had it up on Wikipedia for a couple minutes here.
Oh, okay.
That was the one, the judges. Who was it? The guy from the Leave It to Beaver show. That's the only one I remember. Ruby Riott.
Dude, I want to watch this. That looks like a hell of a card.
It is. Dude, it's a good show, man. It's a really good show. That Sting Ric Flair match is fucking epic. That's like one of those like matches that people still follow, like the Steamboat Savage match.
God, what a match that was. So, what are your... I mean, I know I've asked you before, but do you have any more thoughts on Ruby Riott after you've seen more of her?
I think she's pretty good. I just am not super familiar with her yet. So far so good.
I'm a big fan.
I think her character and overall presentation is refreshing because it's something a little different. The whole, doing the whole kind of punk rock thing.
Well, it's not original.
No, but I don't think anybody else is.
I mean, Lita was punk rock before anybody else.
I always saw metal when I saw Lita. I don't know.
Yeah, you could be right.
I mean, I mean, it fits either way. Ruby Riott to me is more like straight up like Johnny Rotten, like punk, Sid Vicious,
Yeah.
Lita was she just rocked the fuck out. I used to love the Clash of Champion events when I was a kid. One of them had Ric Flair.
Yeah, me too.
Was it Rick? I think it was Ric Flair and
Scott
Steiner for the belt, and then went to a draw. That was a great match.
Beth Phoenix coming out just like she did last week and not messing around.
No, man, she just ran through Charlotte last week.
Yeah, she did.
Ooh. They don't call her the Glamazon for nothing.
No, sure they do not. Oh.
Oh, oh, oh.
You know? 1, 2, 3. Eventually, Beth Phoenix will have a match that lasts longer than a minute.
Yeah, I think she's really taken her confrontation with Lita and lit a fire under her.
To say the least.
Good lord, man, she's just steamrolled the competition. I think that one was shorter than last week's.
I think it was.
Because I think last week Charlotte at least got bounced off the ropes real quick, a time or two.
I mean, to say the least, Beth is making a case to get herself a title shot at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I mean, Lita's not going to be able to duck her if she keeps coming out here and pulling off these kind of victories.
No. And even if Lita does try to duck her, Lita doesn't. She's not the one that makes matches.
Yeah.
What have we here? We have the Heartbreak Kid in another third round Universal Championship Tournament contest. And who is his opponent? None other than Jim Hellwig.
The Ultimate Warrior. I'm not your toy.
I'm very upset that we never. Well, I mean, I can't really say that because when Michaels was in his prime was when the Warrior had come back and only lasted for like a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Before that absolutely god-awful run in WCW.
They're still trying to get the stench out of the buildings.
I mean, that was brutal.
Well, God, that promo he cut when he first came back was like almost a half hour long.
I mean, and the thing was, WCW made no bones about the fact that they were trying to cash in on the success of Hogan and Warrior from WrestleMania 6.
Oh yeah.
They didn't try to hide it.
There's a lot of people out there that think that Hogan wanted to bring him in so he could beat him to have his revenge.
I don't doubt that at all.
I don't know, man. Really? Like in real life? Like, I don't know. There's so many things I hear about Hulk Hogan. I mean, some of them are true, but there are a lot of shit that ends up not being true. It's so hard to tell when it comes to stuff.
It's one of those things where you're trying to see the best in people.
Well, no, I mean, there's no question. I mean, he's always been the first person to admit that he would protect himself, and he would protect his spot and stuff like that. But there's a lot of shit that's happened that's been blamed on him where he had no say in it. Like when he came back and beat Brett at what was that? He didn't beat Brett. Yokozuna beat Brett.
Yeah, he beat Yokozuna.
That wasn't him. And that's coming from several different sources. That was Vince McMahon saying, I want Hulk Hogan to do this. So, were you going to say no?
And that was his 5th WWF championship.
So all I'm saying is I just think sometimes some of the stuff gets overblown. No doubt that he's a wrestler, he's a pro wrestler, he has an ego. He's done, all of them behind the scenes do things to protect their spot. But he's also, a lot of these guys who get accused of doing that also put a lot of people over. And so I don't...
Cover one.
Now, flip side of that is if you believe the story, it was the Starrcade 97. The reason Nick Patrick, he was supposed to do that fast count and he didn't, is because Hogan told him not to count fast. Is it true? I don't know. Because if it is true, then it's hard to defend him against other stuff. If he was taking it that seriously, I don't know, man.
Well, and then there's always the infamous, I don't remember what the pay-per-view was, but the whole thing between him, Vince Russo, and Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, yeah. The work, shoot.
Yep.
I don't even think they knew what was going on at the end of it. I don't think any of them... Well, actually, according to Hogan, I think it was like... It was supposed to be planned up until a point, but then... When Russo went back out there and started cutting that promo on Hulk, I don't think that was supposed to be part of the plan. I don't know. Vince Russo's a fucking idiot, so I don't know.
That's the damn truth.
God.
And yes, we will go on record as saying Vince Russo is a fucking idiot.
Vince Russo is a guy who had some good ideas, and he was in the right place at the right time. And it's been... Jim Cornette's made that case over and over. It's been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that without Vince McMahon filtering him, he's not worth a shit in the wrestling business. You don't get it? He's a freaking pathological liar.
Well, yeah, because, look at what he did in WCW and TNA. Oh, this is just too cocky right here. That ain't gonna get it.
Oh, man.
You are not gonna beat Shawn Michaels with a pin like that.
Well, Batista not able to get the job done last week, so, man, I'm wondering what Shawn Michaels' chances are here.
After we've seen the beatings the Warriors been taking?
That's got to catch up to him eventually, though.
You would think.
Ooh, nice superplex by Ultimate Warrior. I don't think that sentence has ever been spoken in real life. If he would have superplexed someone, he probably would have killed him.
Probably. Throw him into JoJo.
I wish someone would throw me into JoJo. Anyway. But you know...
You better not say that Bray Wyatt's on this episode.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's his woman.
It is his woman.
Oh.
This count's getting a little too high for my liking.
Where are they at? 8? 7?
I think that was 7. Anything past like a 3 or 4 count, I start to get nervous.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Well, yeah, I mean, because, look at how many countouts we've had between our 2 shows. It was pretty ridiculous there for a minute.
I tell you, man, if Warrior can make it past Michaels, then I might have to pick him for the Universal title winner because he has just been unstoppable. Oh!
That was a hell of an elbow drop.
Tune in the band.
Sweet shit music.
Ooh. This is gonna be enough. 1, 2.
No.
Dear God.
Give me a count.
22, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
That's why I said all right.
Oh, I didn't hear. Sorry.
Oh, Michaels with the comebacks.
Oh. Maybe another elbow.
Well, he's in much better position this time.
Oh, he got all that one.
Oh, that was nice.
Another super kick.
Tune it up. And
oh.
I can't believe the word like that.
No, man, with the presence of mind to get out of the way, man.
Oh. You know, cover.
1, 2.
Sean's chops, I would have no problem comparing to Ric Flair's chin lock.
Reset the clock. The chin clock.
Sean has got some incredibly hard knife edge chops. Nice lion salt.
Beautifully executed. Oh yeah, man, he learned from the best, no doubt.
But, I mean, I still say that chin lock. I still say no one had a harder chop, including Ric Flair. 1, 2, than Chris Benoit.
Ooh. Man, he would leave huge welts on people. Man,
Chris Benoit's knife edge chops were absolutely brutal.
They lived up to the name.
yeah, that's the truth. Ooh. Point of the elbow down into the cranium.
Is he going again for it? Oh, man.
It's going to be the 3rd elbow drop in the match.
I feel like I'm watching the Randy Savage Ultimate Warrior match.
Oh, don't you start. You know that's my favorite match of all time.
What did he hit with, like 4 or 5 elbows in that match?
5.
5, yeah.
5 in succession. And the Warrior still kicked out.
What's Michaels? Is he going to measure him? Are we going to see that? Oh, another super kick.
That one was no tuning it up on that one. 1,
2.
Oh my God. Oh, the Ultimate Warrior, ladies and gentlemen.
So I'm saying, man, that if he can take all this, I mean, he might be able to pull it off. He's good at taking a whooping, if anything else.
That's the truth.
Ooh, nice double axe handle by Michaels. Right off that middle rope.
All 3 of his matches in this tournament, he has taken a severe beating.
Oh, God, yeah.
And been able to come out on top in the first 2. We'll see what happens in this one.
Oh.
Ooh.
Michaels hurt himself on that one, but Warrior definitely caught the brunt of it. Cover.
1,
2, 3.
Oh.
And Michaels does what no one else has been able to do so far, put the Ultimate Warrior down in this tournament.
I'm not surprised that that back suplex did it, because, I mean, the Warrior, the beatings he's been taking, like you said, it had to catch up to him.
And he hit hard too.
That handshake says it all, folks.
The Warrior had a good run in this tournament, like I said, man. I mean, he took more punishment than anybody else.
Yeah, he did. Now,
Shawn Michaels advances.
Who is that match linked to? Let's see. We might see a DX clash.
Interesting.
By the way, that Triple H and Braun Strowman match is tonight's main event.
Even better.
Now, this is even better, because we have been seeing Beth Phoenix come out here lately and just lay waste to these women. But we also saw Lita beat Ruby Riott 2 weeks ago after that incredible Charlotte and Ruby Riott match at Battleground. So I'm really curious to see what Lita's got on her mind.
Cutting right to the chase.
Indeed. That's the truth. I mean, Beth did attack her, but the past 2 weeks, Beth has come out and completely squashed Charlotte and Ruby Riott. Really?
Oh, I think I know where she's going with this one. Well, don't leave us in suspense, Lita.
Don't leave me in suspense. I'm the one that's got to make the damn match.
Yeah, how does it feel? It's a little different when they get a mic in their hand. Hot mic.
Ask me first?
I gotta say, I would like to see that.
Okay, let me make something clear. I'm not happy about her going out and making her own match. Not happy at all. However, for a champion to come out on national television and proclaim that they want to defend their title against 3 very good competitors, I have got extreme, no pun intended, respect for that. Therefore, I'm going to make that match official. So, Lita will defend her Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam in a Fatal 4-Way against Charlotte, Beth Phoenix, and Ruby Riott.
Man, I give her credit. She's a fighting champion, but
Yes, she is.
talking about biting off more you can chew.
You add that to the Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho United States Championship match, the Universal Championship match, and we don't know yet what we're going to see for the Tag Team Championships, but I'm telling you, Raw has got quite a lineup coming into SummerSlam. Not to mention the guy that's going to be representing Raw in the draft choice match. Just saying.
Yeah. Like I said, I got that one covered. No worries on my end at all.
That's what you say.
Ganderson.
It's Galanderson.
Galanderson.
That's what Ollie and Luke call him, Galanderson.
Kevin Nash Jr.
Kevin Nash Jr.
Dude, he reminds me so much of Kevin Nash. Just the way he walks, the way he acts. The way... Except he's bald.
Yeah.
Good old Festus.
I don't think he could play a blonde Russian.
No. No, you're probably right about that one.
What did you think of that movie?
Excuse me. What movie?
The Punisher.
Oh, was that Kevin Nash?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that movie. I just didn't realize that was Kevin Nash. I didn't know what you were talking about when you said the blonde guy.
Yeah, the big blonde Russian. Send the Russian.
Dude, I love that movie. I really liked
Kevin Nash.
I liked Tom Jane a lot as a Punisher. I liked how he played it.
I have not watched Punisher Warzone.
You know, man, I haven't seen the whole movie. I've seen chunks of it. That guy does a good job for a completely different reason. That Punisher is more like that one's more like the comics, to be honest with you. Way more violent, way more gruesome, way more gory. Like, that movie's pretty graphic, comparatively speaking.
I need to get on watching all these Defenders series on Netflix.
I liked all of them. Although, to be honest, I didn't finish Jessica Jones. That was probably the
season 2 of that has come out.
I know, I need to go back and finish the first season. But I didn't know much about her. I had never even heard of her until they started talking about her for the Netflix shows. And I went back and started reading up on her, and come to find out, she's been around as long as some of the other Marvel characters, but she's been around for a little while. Married to Luke Cage, has a kid with Luke Cage. Yeah. Interesting character. The Defenders miniseries, I liked it a lot. It reminded me a lot of Avengers. Getting to see all these...
That was a beautiful moonsault.
That was like textbook. We all know how graceful Jeff Hardy is. That's
the truth. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch them all soon. If I ever get time between streaming and recording, and editing, and playing other games. Twist of fate.
Oh, this could be it.
Especially now that I got the Crash Bandicoot games.
Oh yeah. Oh god, man, that's gonna keep you busy for years, or at least weeks.
Oh. See, it's backwards again.
Little mind game from the Hardy Boys.
Anderson, or Gallows is going to... No, there he comes.
Delete, 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 delete.
Thought Gallows was just going to stand there and let Matt pin Anderson in for a second.
And suplex. Hardy back up to the top. We're gonna see this leg drop.
I love that leg drop. Nope. Big elbow drop though.
Smash him into the concrete, or into the middle of the ring. I don't know why I said concrete.
The canvas.
I was gonna say the center of the ring, and then yeah. Lordy be. Oh, over the ropes.
tell you, the Hardys have really been showing me something lately.
Yeah, they've been full steam ahead since their debut.
Yeah, they have been.
They
haven't lost yet.
We may see another twist of fate here.
Unlike the Rock and Roll Express, who came out and lost their debut match on Raw.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Well, one. This could be it. Nope.
Snap suplex.
Ooh. Suplex, duplex.
Ooh.
Ooh. What are we going to see here? Ooh.
Kind of a big ending-esque.
Close to it.
That was more like he came right straight down the shoulder, though, right into the gut.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh.
Trying to make that tag. He gets it.
Hot tag.
He goes for the cover.
Oh,
One.
Gallows not playing
Two.
around. Two.
Oh, man.
Two.
What a devastating loss that would have. Whoa, what's two?
1, 2. I was like, why isn't the ref getting up?
Hardy returns his favor.
Just stayed there in the air.
Ooh, splash. Man out on the floor.
Good thing Jeff doesn't need to tag out right now.
Ooh.
Because Jeff has time to gloat.
Too much time, Jeff. Watch out behind you.
They haven't won anything yet. Come on now.
Oh, the sweep of the Russians. Leg.
It's a Bret Hart move.
Number 3 of the 5 moves of doom.
Now my guys are stealing your guys' moves.
No one does it like Bret Hart.
Ooh, whisper in the wind. Are we gonna see it again?
Maybe the right way this time?
Nope. Not yet.
And, oh, down across the rope.
Hot tag.
That's gotta hurt.
Well, it would have if he would have connected. That's classic Matt right there. And that's classic everybody. With the chin lock.
That devastating chin lock.
Devastating.
How many championships has that move won?
Well, that reminds me, you still need to make Vacant.
I was thinking about that.
And Paul Smackage.
Oh, yeah. From Grapevine, Texas.
Big backdrop.
They had a segment on one, I think it was one of the more recent shows where someone had wrote in and said something like, Paul Smackage should have a tag team partner. I think his name was Victor E. Roll. I can't remember where he said he was from. It was ridiculous. Paul Smackage and Victor E. Roll. Brother. And what's... Oh, big backdrop. Side effect. The cover. 1, 2, and he got it.
Oh.
And the Hardys.
That's one of Matt's best moves, but I don't remember him actually ever winning a match with it.
I guess he just wore him down enough after that twist of fate.
But I'll tell you what, man. Them Hardy boys really been impressing me lately.
They're on a tear.
Yeah, 3 weeks. They've won every match. They come out here, they face a new team every week. and they beat them.
Oh, beautiful.
Soon, you're going to run out of teams to beat. Then I'm going to send them over to your show to beat all your teams.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I'm sure the Hardys can take out the Ascension. They'll win the SmackDown Tag Team titles and bring them over to Raw.
No. I don't see that happening. Yes, the Ascension have not exactly been looking like chumps either.
No, they have not.
I don't think they've lost a match in quite some time.
Of course, all of this depends on what happens the night after SummerSlam in the TGW draft.
Yes, the TGW draft that I just found out about on my show.
Well, no, you found out about it on my show.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt, set to take on Stone Cold Steve Austin in round 3 of the Universal Championship Tournament.
You know, I like Bray Wyatt, but man, I think I gotta go with Austin on this one.
Well, as far as experience, of course you have to go with Austin. But as far as family legacy, it's been quite the running theme lately.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many people actually know about the legacy of Bray Wyatt's real family?
I would venture to say it's probably not as well known as the Rock or the Hart family. The Rock's not the Anoa'i family or the Hart family, I should say.
I mean, when you look at Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas, the last thing you would think is that they were legit brothers.
Or that their dad was Mike Rotunda. Or
Yeah.
their uncle was Barry Windham.
Good old IRS. Speaking of which, have you done your taxes yet?
Not yet.
Well, the hell, man.
Well, it's not like I'm getting anything back. I'll probably have to pay this year. Because I worked as an independent contractor under KCI, so he had to file a 1099 on it. So I probably had to end up paying a little bit. If I do, this will be the first year I've ever had to pay.
Well, I don't blame you for not wanting to fly.
I mean,
Oh, there he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Steve Austin, the
From the
rattlesnake.
Broken Skull Ranch. My taxes are what got me my 4 terabyte hard drive, my Injustice 2, my tablet,
More money.
Angie's tablet. They got taxes. And paid a lot of bills. I'm not completely, not completely irresponsible.
Well, all work and no play, something, something, something.
Makes Mikey a dull boy.
There you go.
That's a great Mudvayne song. You ever hear that song, Dull Boy?
I don't think so.
Were you a Mudvayne fan?
I liked some of their stuff. I was never like a hardcore. I liked a lot of stuff off of LD50.
Ooh.
And I thought they were good musicians. I thought their music was alright. I seen them live once. I wasn't very impressed, but then again, I don't judge.
I would much rather see Hell Yeah live, because I love Chad Gray's voice, but I think Hell Yeah is a lot better than Mudvayne ever was.
I think that they were, for when they came out, they were a little ahead of what was popular at the time. I think that's what made them stand out, because their music was pretty complex, comparatively speaking, to a lot of the bands, that were out.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw them one time, and I didn't think they were very good, but I also don't think that you can see a band one time and declare them completely a bad live band, because I've seen bands multiple times, and I've seen them have a bad show. You know what I mean? It's just, it happens.
Well, now yes, we're, I mean, we're watching the match. Don't get us wrong, ladies and gentlemen. But now I've seen Theory of a Dead Man 3 times. The first 2 times I saw them, one, they were not the best. They were the headliner, but they were not the best act on the show. Because the first time I saw them perform with Adelita's Way, ref bump.
Ooh.
And the second time I saw them perform with Hailstorm, and Hailstorm blew them out of the water. I cannot wait to go see them again. I told you that I'm going to. Yeah, I told you I'm going to that show.
That's when you're coming down here for, right?
Yeah. Hailstorm and In This Moment, along with New Year's Day and Stitched Apart, May 15th. I am so stoked. But when I just went to see Theory of a Dead Man a few weeks ago, they were fantastic. Don't get me wrong, they were good the other 2 times that I saw them. But this time, they were really good. So...
Oh yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes, because you can catch a band on an off night, especially if they've been touring for a while.
And that's the thing, is I think the last time I went to go see them, when I went down to Grand Rapids to see them, I think it was like the tail end of their tour. So that's just straight up road fatigue.
Oh yeah. Ooh, these guys are outside the ring now, battling it out.
I cannot have a count out in this tournament.
You haven't had one so far, right?
No, I have not. Cover 1. Whew. Elbow, elbow, and elbow.
Austin out that middle rope.
Just measuring and boom.
I love Bray Wyatt, but I think it was just the pure experience is Austin here.
So, I'm not going to say anything about Austin getting up on the rope and gloating because, well, I don't want to catch a stunner.
Exactly. Or that.
That's press. Speaking of catching a stunner. And there it is.
He puts Wyatt out.
Cover. 1,
2. There it is. I gotta say, that one went pretty much how I thought it would.
Yeah. I mean, I know I'm not supposed to down any of my talents, but I mean, anybody in there with Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, Austin's almost always going to have the advantage.
Mm-hmm. He moves on to that next round of the tournament and joins that Final 4. I still give credit to Bray Wyatt for making this far in the first place.
Oh, absolutely. To win your first 2 matches in a tournament with this many incredible superstars.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly no easy feat. We'll see if my graphic guys put up the bracket.
Das bracket.
Once we're done watching Austin hit the corners.
Surprised he hasn't cracked open a beer.
Yeah, so am I. Maybe his guy's not out there to throw him. I didn't see him down there.
Maybe he should be fired too.
Must be Terry.
Good old Terry.
Oh, good Lord.
Sting and Steve Austin. Talk about another WCW main event from back in the day.
Well, now, you're talking about the franchise of each company during the Attitude Era.
Mm-hmm.
So not only did we get John Cena versus Steve Austin as the generational match in this tournament, we are getting the leaders of the Attitude Era, in my opinion, against each other. And one of them will be going on to SummerSlam in the Universal Championship match.
And I tell you what, I have a hard time picking that one out, because those two, like you said, they're just the top of their respective field, their respective federations back in the day.
They were the centerpieces of the Attitude Era. They really were. It's, oh wow. I tell you, the way this tournament has shaped up, I am extremely proud of, quite frankly, myself for putting it together. And I'm also very proud of my roster for coming through as they have when their champion got hurt.
Have you had any updates on his condition?
I have not heard from him. I have not heard from Heyman. I have not heard from doctors. They are keeping me in the dark, and I'm pretty upset about it. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Seems like an odd move to keep the GM in the dark about the talent's health.
Yeah. Now, what we have here is actually a tag match. Apparently, my guys are screwing up again and hit the wrong version of the music.
Whoopsie!
So, once again, these guys not in the tournament. Pretty sure most of them were in the tournament, if not all of them. Let's see.
I think so. I think Aleister Black was out in the first round, wasn't he?
Aleister Black, I do believe, was out in the first round. For some reason, I can't find my bracket. I'm trying to remember who Baron Corbin, if he was, I'm sure I had him in the tournament. It's the tournament. I'm sorry, folks. The tournament has been so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember everybody that was in it, because it's just been nuts. I know for sure this man was in it.
Another excellent entrance.
After losing to Sting last week.
And a pretty, man, that was a fast match too.
Yes, it was.
I was genuinely surprised to see him taken out so quick.
Yeah, me too. Oh, that's why I don't remember Baron Corbin being in the tournament. Because he got knocked out in the first round by Sting.
Oh, well, there you go.
Obviously, Finn Balor was in the tournament. Oh, we know Batista was in the tournament because he just got knocked out last week by the Ultimate Warrior. Aleister Black, let me find. Did I have I don't think I had Aleister Black in the tournament.
No?
Yes, I did. Against Batista.
Oh, well, there you go.
So you know what? This could, Batista knocked him out. So, now that I'm looking back at it, Aleister Black could get a little bit of comeuppance tonight in this match.
I'm sure he'll be eager to settle the score.
But also, you know, with the draft coming up, these guys are, just like last week, in a match to show me that they deserve to be here and that they want to stay on the A show.
That draft, of course, I think it's taken everybody by surprise, myself included. I think it's definitely got all the superstars thinking about their place in their respective shows right now. There he comes.
At least they played his proper music this week. By the way, folks, I have a bit of an announcement to make once this match concludes.
Oh, Lord.
What's the matter, man?
Well, whenever you make an announcement anymore, I'm nervous. I'm gonna hopefully you're talking about the women's match.
I already made that match official.
Not in the middle of the ring.
Not in the middle of the ring, no. But, I mean, I'm sure our viewers in attendance go back and watch the show on demand. So, I don't think anybody will have a problem knowing that that match is going to happen. Not to mention, I'm sure they follow our TGW Twitter on Twitter at TGW734. Those guys 734.
Yeah, I always get mixed up with that one.
Yeah. I'm so used to saying it during the outro, and if I'm not saying it during the outro, I don't know it.
Yeah.
Because the outro has become... I told Dave the last time I talked to him, I said the outro is just second nature to me. I know what I'm going to say and how I'm going to say it and when I'm going to say it.
I mean, it's been pretty consistent.
I've done it so many times. And I'll give you your props. You're great at your part of the outro.
Thanks. I do what I can.
Even though I heard what you snuck in on the end of your show. I'm just saying.
I don't know what you're talking about. Must have been some kind of interference.
Interference. Mm-hmm. Kind of like the interference that Goldberg had on your show.
Exactly, like the interference.
Batista with a big suplex.
And Finn a long way from his corner right now.
Blue Batista.
Oh!
Nice belly to belly. One. No dice.
And again, Balor hardening the mat.
And yes, you have muscles. Pretty sure everybody already knows that.
We see in the movies, man.
I was gonna say you look like a walking freaking building, so even when you're green.
His reflexes are too fast. He will catch it.
Nothing over his head. Aleister Black, and who, I mean, quite frankly, has not really been all that impressive since appearing on TGW RAW.
No, he hasn't really done much of anything so far.
I'm rather disappointed with his performance. But, you know, maybe if he can pull something off here, maybe he can get some revenge against Batista. Or not, since Batista had apparently tagged out.
And he's up, and... oh.
Down.
Oh, Corbin's working Aleister Black over here. Those big forearms to the middle of the back.
You ever taken one of those?
Oh, yeah.
Just a straight forearm to the back.
Oh, yeah.
God, that sucks.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it does. Especially if you're not ready for it.
Right.
Ooh.
Again, why outside?
And ref at 4.
Getting irritated. Corbin, you're outside the ring and you're taking time to taunt. Do you want to keep your... Getting frustrated.
Uh-oh. Oh, man, I thought that was going to be it.
Wow. That was a 9 count.
Talk about cutting it close. Good lord.
What are we going to see from these gentlemen together? Big backdrop.
Alright, Dragon Sleeper.
Well, sort of. I think Baron's a little too tall.
Yeah. Couldn't keep him in check. They have a pretty big bastard of a team. Batista and Baron Corbin.
Wow, you know what I just figured out?
Huh.
Batista, Baron, Balor, and Black.
The Bees!
I did not do that on purpose, folks.
That's great. Batista, Baron, Balor, and Black.
I absolutely did not do that on purpose.
The 4 Ds of the apocalypse.
I think these 4 together would absolutely survive an apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Batista would be the leader.
Probably.
Because, I mean, he's Batista. I mean, Baron's tall, but Batista is Batista.
And Drax.
And Drax. Balor taking time to gloat. Very uncharacteristic of him. But nailing that sling blade.
Has he been in any other movies? Batista?
Batista's been in a bunch of movies.
Has he?
Yeah. Hell, he was in the new Blade Runner, and he was in the latest James Bond movie.
I didn't see either one of them.
Both as villains.
Well, that's not surprising.
And apparently he's not gonna... Yep.
Oh.
I thought.
Oh.
As soon as he saw Finn going up there, he's like, nope.
Little Finny Balor went for a ride.
Can't have any of that. Aleister Black with his hand outstretched for that hot tag, but Balor was just kind of sitting there. Well, laying there, I guess.
End of days.
End of days. One. No. That could have been the match, ladies and gentlemen. Aleister Black was too quick. Oh, great. Back to the outside.
And both of them are laid out. And a
Really? A
nerve
hold
hold.
on the floor? Nerve hold on the floor. Whatever.
Hey, push your bow, man.
This is getting too close.
Were they at 7?
What the hell is Batista doing? Batista is not legal.
He's stopping Finn from getting back in the ring.
And
Corbin's not getting any there. Does Corbin realize he's still a legal man?
Are you?
Oh.
I am going to have words with these four.
Well, maybe they don't deserve to stay on Raw.
Right now, I'm busy.
Yeah, this should be interesting. After his last little announcement.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We've had a hell of a show so far. And still to come, the main event. The final tournament match of round 3. Triple H versus Braun Strowman.
Should be a great match.
But before we get to that, I have an announcement.
Here we go.
There will be an 8-man elimination tag match at SummerSlam. The superstars remaining at the end of this match will receive immunity in the upcoming draft. Now, I don't know who my esteemed colleague has lined up, but my Raw team is as follows.
Esteemed colleague. They can't even tell me what's going on.
AJ Styles, the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt, The Game, Triple H, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I dare anyone to show me a better team. I'll be rather interested to see who my fellow general manager picks for his team. That's all from me, folks. Enjoy tonight's main events.
Well, once again, they dropped a bomb on me. No one made me aware of any of this. It'd been nice to have time to be prepared. Okay, so is there any other bullcrap that I need to know about before SummerSlam?
I promise you that's the end of it.
Oh, alright. Because I'm getting a little sick about finding this stuff out secondhand.
Now, let me make something clear. You're not the only one that's getting people forced on you. Because, obviously, I just announced Triple H for that match. But he's in his tournament match right now. He told me, you know, he's the COO. He told me that if he's gonna win, he thinks he's gonna win the tournament, and he thinks he's gonna win that immunity match. What am I gonna say? He's the boss.
Yeah, when they swoop down in like that, it's kind of hard to voice any kind of objection.
You know, he wants to put himself in two incredibly high-profile matches in the same night. I mean, we saw what happened to Jericho. Jericho was taking way too much on.
Yeah.
And not to mention, he actually thinks he's gonna get into the Universal Championship match. He's gotta go through Braun Strowman right now.
Yeah, I don't think he's have to worry too much about the second match of SummerSlam. But that's just me. I think in a few minutes he'll be so much smushed, dead hunter in the mat.
Certainly have a lighter workload.
Yeah.
So, any thoughts for your team at SummerSlam, sir?
No. Would have been kind of nice to know about that ahead of time.
Yeah, I kind of can't. You know, I'm sorry, that was rude of me. You haven't had but maybe 3 minutes to consider your team.
Like I said,
it'll be interesting to see who you pick.
Yeah, especially since I'm going to win the other match anyway.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We shall see.
This Strowmanister.
This Strowmanister. Brawny the Strowman.
Brawny.
That's not me. That's Luke and Ollie. I wish I could take credit for that one. Brawny the Strowman.
You're exactly right.
I agree, Graves. I totally agree. No idea why anyone would want to step in the ring with Braun Strowman. You are absolutely right.
Well, I had to get better odds to Triple H than I did the British Bulldog, but I don't know how much better odds it really matters to a certain point with this guy.
No.
Brawny the Snowman. Well, I don't know. Maybe Triple H is getting nervous about. Maybe once he realized that he was facing Braun Strowman, he had to figure out some more way to get himself into SummerSlam.
Especially after Braun just came out like a.
Oh.
Wow.
Just like a shit brick house.
Oh my, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, Triple H with the air knocked out of him.
Alright.
No. To cover.
Triple H.
Ooh.
That is Triple H that he just did that to.
That looked unpleasant.
a 14-time world champion, he just did that to.
Braun Strowman ate him up for lunch.
Yeah, you better go shake his hand. You just got served, son.
A surprising show of showmanship or sportsmanship from Triple H here.
Oh. You know, I better keep my mouth shut. I want to keep my job. So, ladies and gentlemen, in round 4, not only will we see the pinnacle stars of the Attitude Era, Sting and Steve Austin against each other, we will see the monster among men, Braun Strowman, take on HBK.
Well, I'd like to be more excited for that match, but after seeing what he just did to Triple H... Whew.
Yeah, now think about that. He did that to half of DX. Now what's he going to do to the other half of DX?
Well, I guess we'll find out. I said the same thing about Michaels and Warrior, and Michaels came on the top of that one.
Now let me ask you a question. You see these final 4. Give me the Universal Championship match that you think is going to happen.
I think is going to happen or I want to happen.
Both.
I would love to see Sting versus Shawn Michaels. I think that match would just another variation of like, yeah, just.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
But I think we're gonna see Austin versus Strowman when it's said and done. I think Austin is just. I think it'll be a tight match. I don't think he's gonna run over Sting, but I think that when it's said and done, he'll walk out the winner of that one. And I just can't imagine Michaels walking out as a winner against Strowman. But I mean, I've been wrong before.
It's Shawn Michaels, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't say that because he just, took Triple H to task.
In minutes. Not even seconds, I'm sorry.
Seconds.
That's what...
Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been week 3 of August for TGW RAW. Please remember to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/TGWrestling. You can follow us on Twitter at ThoseGuys734. You can follow me on Twitter at EvilPenguin1981. You can follow my fellow GM on Twitter at
OddSmith311.
And you can search for these videos on YouTube by searching Those Guys Wrestling. And you can search for BananaRoMa TV on YouTube by searching #ControlFreaks.
We're usually the first entry at the top of the page. Go to the BananaRoMa YouTube page and subscribe. Then go over to the right-hand side under featured channels, and you'll find Those Guys Wrestling. Also, give us a subscribe. And you can catch past episodes of TGW RAW and SmackDown, as well as our pay-per-view events and other programming. And you can also catch that on Facebook under our video section. So no excuse not to watch.
That's right. So, for OddSmith311, I am EvilPenguinGaming, signing off. And as always, we have been counted down 1, 2, 3.
Those Guys.